All right. And so how about if I call you Jane for the role play? So when I'm referring to you as Jane, we're in the role play, and Carol, you're being yourself. All right. So Jane, what brings you here today?
Well, I was told that I need to schedule my yearly mammogram, but I don't think I need it.
Oh, okay. So somebody thinks you need to take your yearly mammogram, and that's not something you're interested in doing.
No, my provider wants me to have one every year, but I don't think I should have it. I don't really need it. I'm trusting God on this, and I don't really need to schedule one.
Yeah. Okay. So that sounds fine with me. What what did you want to talk about with me?
Well, just to why they, keep calling me to, how like they keep calling me every year to do this, and I
Oh, I
just
see.
don't think it's necessary. And
Yeah.
um,
Yeah. So so they call you every year to remind you that it's time for the annual mammogram checkup. And maybe it's a little bit annoying that they keep doing that and they're not getting the message that you're not interested in this.
no, I am not interested at all.
Yeah. Yeah. And if I understand right, part of your belief is that God will take care of this and you're going to be okay.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. So I'm still not completely sure what kind of help you'd like from me today.
Well, actually, that's all I wanted, just to let you know that I don't need to schedule this and not to be calling again.
Yeah. 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 Well, I completely, as an outsider, I completely support you in your decision. It's completely your decision whether you have a mammogram or not. And if you wanted to explore your thoughts and feelings and your decision about that, I'd be happy to do that, but I'm not quite sure that that's what you're asking me for.
Okay, yeah, I'll think about it and see if maybe in the future I might change my mind. But right now, I just, I'm not interested, and just don't call anymore.
Yeah, you really wish that they would stop calling. It's annoying when they keep calling and you have to go over it again and again each time. So if
Mhm.
I understand you right, rather than you'd rather not think about it with me, you'd rather go away and think about it yourself. So you're really not asking me for anything more other than sharing with me how annoying it is when they keep calling.
Right.
Right. Okay. Anything else you'd like my help with today?
No, no, thank you.
Oh, well, you're very welcome. It was great to see you, and I look forward to whenever our next time is.
Thank you so much. So this is I'm the one who makes the phone call, so that's why it's kind of, so that's good how you should talk about exploring, things, why, because when I call patients, they're saying I'm not interested, don't, I'm not gonna do it, I'm not gonna, so I'm thinking, is there anything else that I can tell them or do to kind of encourage them to do the mammogram? But I think like what you say is, let's just explore and see, things. I don't want to be pushy either, because I don't
Yeah.
want to.
Let's see how our audience what our audience makes of that conversation that we just had. What did you like about what I was doing? What would you do different? What questions do you have about the conversation we just had? So this would be a great example of rolling with resistance, supporting autonomy. Let's go with folks who haven't spoken yet. Ryan, what are your thoughts on that? And what might you have done differently?
Yeah, I don't know about done differently, but something I just really enjoyed was I feel like you were still able to
Mhm.
invoke or collect really important data points, whether it was like about what's important to her, like her belief system, or just like specific reasoning for why she's just not interested. I think sometimes these combos can be hard because it feels like, well, I'm not doing anything, or they're leaving without me doing the thing. But I feel like, you were still productive and still got valuable data points, just not in the way that most of us might think.
I didn't feel that she was really asking for help from me. As she said, she just wanted me to know how annoying it was. I specifically asked her, did she want help thinking through the decision? And she indicated to me, at least the way I understood it, was she would go away and think about it, but she didn't want to think it through in the conversation with me. Probably because she was expecting that I would hassle her, because apparently other people are hassling her. Yeah, so I, without having the client's will on board, without having them say what they'd like my help with, I really don't have a right to explore something that she's indicated to me she has no interest in exploring, that she's very firm. So we would call this, possibly we could call this pre-contemplation. She's not thinking about the pros and cons. She's decided, I'm against mammograms. I'm not going to do it. We probably see this more common here in the United States around vaccine, uh, being adamant about not getting vaccinated. But if she had given me any indication that she would be interested in exploring in the conversation with me, then I would have felt like, okay, now we can start doing what's good about not having a mammogram. What don't you like about having a mammogram? Are you concerned about, in what ways might you be concerned about breast cancer? And we could explore that whole thing, but I didn't feel like there was a green light. Thank you for that, Ryan. Um, Erica.
Yeah, I did appreciate the directness of the question about, you know, why she was there to see you or what she wanted to talk to you about, because I felt like that there was just this moment where it opened up the place for ambivalence to come into the conversation, which would have taken uh, the conversation in a direction where there would be that exploration. So that was really helpful for me to see. And also just that because the client wasn't interested in that, that it was just really respecting that autonomy and allowing them to do what they wanted to do with that time.
Yeah, yeah. Thank you for that, Erica. So that's a better way to say it. I was referring to, um, pre-contemplation, but there wasn't a lot of ambivalence. You're introducing that word, Eric, and I think that's a great word. Her mind was made up. Mostly, I got the sense that she just wanted to vent at how annoying it was that people won't take her off the list. Um, and I can see, why, that maybe, let's say her best friend gets breast cancer. Now, all of a sudden,
Mm-hmm.
the idea of having a mammogram is higher on her priority list, but so far it's just annoying for her. Yeah, thank you for introducing that word of ambivalence, Erica. There wasn't a lot of ambivalence. Nikki.
So I work with those pesky teenagers, like somebody mentioned earlier.
Oh, yeah.
um, and I was quite often we get young people that come to us because they've been told to come to see us. So I work for a mental health support team, working with low mood and anxiety, so very early intervention. Um, so I can really see where the whole autonomy angle comes from, which would work really well with them. But I was just wondering, when she shut down that, I don't want any help, I'm kind of being told I need to come but I don't need to, I would possibly then have introduced the I can't remember what it's called. I've literally only done my training in the very last month.
Good
So
question.
the offering of information, so that ask, offer, ask, so that would it be okay if I gave you some information about my service? But I don't know.
I wasn't tempted to go that way because I didn't feel like she didn't say, if she had said, I don't know why they keep calling, that I would have felt like that would have given me an opening to say, yeah, that's an interesting question you're asking yourself. Why would they keep calling? I have some information on that that might be interesting to you, or it might not. Would you be interested in exploring with me why they might be calling you, why they're not taking you off the list? Yeah, but I didn't have any sense of curiosity on her part about much of anything other than how annoying it was that they keep calling. Now, Nikki, if she had said, my health insurance called and they said if I don't have a mammogram, they're going to cut me out. They're going to cut me off. Now there's more urgency. You'd, I guess in terms of assessing darn cat, DARN, desire, ability, reason, need. These are the earmarks of preparatory change talk. The word need here has to do with urgency. I didn't detect any urgency whatsoever in what she wanted to talk about. If there had been more urgency, she might have felt like more of a customer for an MI conversation. Beautiful, Nikki. It's great to have you here.